Hello and welcome to another episode of The Look, where I look at your chart, your brand, your content, your messaging, your offers, whatever you want my eyes on. And if you want my eyes on your chart, that all that you need to do to book your next live reading with me, then just comment The Look and I'm going to send you all the information. Okay. Today, I am having a guest on. So when I'm doing these live reviews, it's not a reading, it's a review, a mini audit, a Q&A, then you can either join by just being in the comments and engage, or you can come live into the hot seat on camera on the stage with me. And today the stage is my room. It is my room here in Munich. I'm really excited to be in my room. And I'm really excited for this topic today and the wonderful client that I'm bringing on, Brenda from the Netherlands. I have yesterday, Susanna was from the Netherlands. Like I have a couple of clients now from Netherlands. If you're from the Netherlands, say me in the comments if you're watching this at the replay as well, because I will also do more live events at my house, which is very close from the Netherlands. And in April, I'm planning to do a success circle here in Munich again. So we can all meet in person. That's all what we want to do, right? How the Look live reviews work? When you register, you get a questionnaire from me that you fill out where I get to know you a little bit more. I look at you, get your chart information, and I ask you a couple of questions about your offers, your business, your ideal client, what you're currently challenging with, the biggest challenges when it comes to messaging, content creation, and really client attraction, getting more seen, making more sales more easily. That's what I do and what I love to do. And then I'm going to bring you live on the next live look. So we're going to schedule you in. So all that you need to do is you're going to DM me the word The Look or look, whatever you want, and I'm going to send you the information. You can book your next live reading. Today, we will be very specific on one specific topic. Yesterday, I went live and I gave a little bit of a overall message and energy. It was more flowy in the beginning. Today, I want to be very mindful and intentional with my time and energy. It is a little bit later, and I also have my surgery tomorrow. So I want to be very laser focused and very efficient and mindful of our energy, like a good projector. But it will be even more potent and on point for you. You will find value in this no matter which human design type you are. But when you want to create an offer in alignment with your human design, then what I'm doing with Brenda, who I bring on, she is a 3-5 emotional projector. It gives you an example how I help my clients to really create profitable offers based on their profit centers in that chart, and also identify already the core transformation that my clients are here to bring, no matter which offer type. So we're not talking about offers in terms of, is it an 8-week program, or is it a 1-day VIP day, or is it a workshop, or is it, that's the container, the way you deliver it, how people can work with you. But the transformation that you want to offer, the overall transformation, that's what it's about. And yesterday, I highly recommend to watch yesterday's as well, because there I talked about the signature method that you want to be clear on, which is your transformation. Before you can even think about offers, meaning uh, what aspects or which parts of that overall transformation are you going to package up, put a price tag on, and start to promote, you want to be clear about who is your ideal client, which is the opposite of your chart, of your defined definition in your chart. That is what I very quickly can see in your chart. And you want to be very clear what the values that you naturally bring to a room and how your mechanics naturally impact, support, value, empower, inform the other. And that is where your business then feels like you getting paid to be you. And this is what we want. Yes, if this is you, say yes in the comments if you want to get paid to be you, because then the work is you being more yourself and stop doing all the other things that block you from fully being in alignment with who you truly are. And then offer creation, creating your personal brand, marketing, selling, content creation gets just a natural expression of what you do, who you are, and what you're passionate about. For everyone who is joining here live, you can ask questions, you can comment along. Today we talk about offer by design, and I am reviewing Brenda's Brenda's chart is here. She's a 3-5 emotional projector. She has a lot of individual definition, strong voice and root definition. And I'm very excited for this because she is a very powerful new era leader. And I'd like to ask you, Brenda, so everyone who is here watching and you're live here, her Instagram handle is Postpartum Foodie. And that is already one thing we're going to change very quickly right now. Let me pull up your Instagram as well so that I can see you. So when I also Instagram, the first impression, like I said yesterday, is our business card. And we want to build our personal brands. The focus needs to be on building a personal brand. No matter what you're selling, you will attract the right type of clients and you make money. That's my goal, my desire for all my clients. And this is how my world works. That I don't want to launch all the time. I don't want to think about what do I offer next. Even from yesterday to today, the look just got created out of recognition, out of me being inspired to do these reviews. And I have clients now coming in and booking and payments coming in over the last 24 hours, which is because I have my personal brand and because I'm recognized for my genius. And this is what I want for all of you. I want you that you have a page on your social media, a personal brand that grows around your genius and not around an offer. And so when you open, the first impression gets to be you as a person. So take your photo, change your Instagram handle from that must be your name first, where you see that now when you comment along. If I didn't even know you, other people don't know you. Are you a man? Are you a woman? Like, what is your name? It creates immediate distance. Yeah. So the first up there must be your name, and then underneath there you can have your name again, plus a specific searchable SEO optimized word that people would search for. So that in my case, it is human design success mentor. People search for human design, they find me, and then they come onto my page. So we're gonna get clear what that specific expertise doesn't have to be a title, but a word. Like, what kind of mentor are you? Are you first? I definitely see feminine empowerment mentor for you because it is part of your definition, but we can create some other twists around that. So I also would recommend, because it is in Dutch, to position yourself in English, at least in the bio. That I know a lot of Dutch people can speak English, very few fluent in English. You can even speak German. So make the bio English and then decide your content. Is it Dutch or is it English? And then I will not look at and go through your content in like I did yesterday with the brand perspective. Today I want to talk about offers. I'm gonna do a brand review on another day, but the and I also you receive an in-depth one from me when you're in my authority program, like you are, Brenda. And then we go even deeper into it. But today, I sent to you. Hello. Today I want, let me just sit down. That was standing all the time yesterday. But can you please comment, as a put in the comment section, send me a voice message. And that there, I wanted to get you on live so that you can voice that out because there were a couple of aspects in it that I immediately could look at your chart that stood out for me. I'm like, okay, this is exactly what I actually want to talk about. So, what is the idea that you had that you want to work with women? So, you want to work with women and create an offer for women who are, and please comment along what you shared with me. Put in the comments what you shared with me in the voice message because I want to recap it. So, you are a mom of two and you are very aware that your life as a woman, as a mother, changes when you become kids, when you have kids. And first, as we met, before you came to my design dinner event, you were more around healthy eating and postpartum foodie. That's why your brand name Postpartum Foodie was created about that. And you had an ebook, and that was it. And then you joined my authority program to create the clear positioning, the clear brand positioning, the messaging, the offers, and the method, the course transformation that you offer that is more than just the food, right? So then you came to my design dinner day and we looked at it and we had a strategy part. And in that strategy part, I was showing the concept how to go out of a niche into a personal brand, into a bigger spectrum. And that training I'm currently putting together, and that will be available next week. All of you watching now, that will be available to purchase. It is so powerful and it really guides you from getting out of just this niche corner of, okay, I'm a health coach or I'm having this little niche into the bigger personal brand aspect, because then we identify that her work is not just about offering, tips how to get fit again after pregnancy or, having a great recovery. It's about feminine empowerment. So there is this little niche of postpartum eating. And I know so many coaches are saying niche down, and then you create offers around this niche, but your content and everything, your entire positioning, look, even your Instagram handle is so niche, and that makes it way harder. Yes, you can attract a couple of clients who look exactly for this. And there we absolutely could create offers. And if you want to be known as just for this one topic, great, we could do that. Nothing wrong with it. But when I look at you, you're 3'5". I think you will be bored by talking about food all day long because there's so many other topics that you want to talk about. And so I'm very excited that I have with here the opportunity to have this offer audit with you to do exactly this, to define and look into the bigger spectrum, the bigger transformation that you here to offer, where you have way more topics. I want to ask all of you who are here, do you feel you're too niche? I mean, you feel stuck in a niche and you maybe feel you want to talk about different topics than just that one topic, then your brand is too niche. And that training that I'm going to offer next week, available for you, it is from the Design Dinner Day, that will help you to go beyond that one niche and attract the more premium client who is, we want to attract the clients that are here for the bigger transformation and not just fixing one problem. Because especially fifth lines, and I said that yesterday, this industry is designed and built from five ones, saying fix one problem, give information, create information, package it up, and solve one problem. That you want to have someone who comes and says, I want to have a complete identity shift, a life change, a big transformation. I want to grow my business. I just want to not just have one little tiny thing fixed. Okay. So this was the same here. So what this is, the idea is, and I'm going to read this here. The idea is to guide women to their sensual feminine energy, to know what their own identity is as a woman with kids and family. Great. I want you to screenshot that or copy it. Again, if you cannot copy it, but screenshot it, what you just said, and put it in your document. You and I have this Google document where we write into and work on your brand statement, your positioning. That is one thing, because I noticed that in a conversation with my clients, these one-liners just happen naturally out of a conversation than you sitting down and having a structure from a coach that they gave you where you have to fill in the blanks. Anyone else did that? I did that. I got so caught up in my mind that I got brain freeze, and that was horrible. Yeah. So this is why I only work one-on-one, and this is why the look reviews I created, because when I ask you questions in the questionnaire, you just free flow your thoughts, and then I can pick exactly the things that I see and we can work on and use for your content, your messaging. And these are your words. These are your words and not my words. I'm not doing it for you. I guide you to pull it out of you. Okay. So you said, I feel already bored just talking about nutrition. Perfect. Because when I look at your chart, then I put it up here again. So the entire spleen is open. So this entire well-being, health, nutrition, which your strength is, it's actually not defined. So you have a sensitivity and receptivity there to sense who is not healthy. And you might have your own third line experience with health issues due to your own openness and your vulnerability there. So there is something that you learned as a third line, and you can package this up and teach others in a very practical way, like you did with your ego, with your content, and that works. However, it's not sustainable because you don't have sustainable energy in there. You're just amplifying what others don't have. Yeah. And that is exhausting. It's not sustainable. It's not consistent. So we want to create offers from your consistent energy that comes naturally, so that you do anyways, because we only can get to the point that you get paid to be you when you create something that comes from your own natural energy, which is running all the time. So what I see here, you said exactly this, and that's got me so excited, that because it resonates with a lot of other emotional defined projectors, that you have the desire to help women to kind of redefine who they are post kids or now with kids, because you have, and that is to know what their own identity is as a woman with kids and family. You have the decenter defined. So you actually have a very clear, stable sense of yourself, who you are, and also where your direction in life, where you want your life to go. Yes, there's you do it with a partner and you evolve with the kids, but there's pretty much a strong a consistency in it, in which way that looks. While undefined decenters like me, I am very fluent. I am, flexible, and I'm impacted by the people around me and the environment that I am that impacts my identity. So you will attract women who probably are undefined energy center or are dimmed down in their own sense of self and who they actually are, but they think they need to be someone else now as a mother. And they lost themselves in motherhood. Even in a partnership, we often can lose ourselves in a partnership because there are, and this is where your receptivity can come in, you have the openness, the undefined ego. So you read where your clients are not feeling worthy of setting boundaries, asking for what they want, putting themselves first, claiming their desires, really being the creator of their own reality and leading from their intuitive way and trusting their body and trusting their feelings and trusting their emotions, what feels good to them, and do it in a very unique, individual way. And you can help them, and you are here to empower them to and give them your personal third line experience as well as fifth line practical, actionable tools to create the foundation to come back to who they are, slash redefine and reinvent themselves. I like this reinvention because you have more individual circuitry with those channels that go from the head to the third eye to the throat to the G center. That is a lot of individual energy, and you're here to be kind of the rebel and revolutionize the way how women live in a modern society as mothers. We're in year 2025, but the dogma and the stigma and the shoulds around motherhood and the mother police, especially online or at the playground, is centuries old. And you are here to break that up, to be also to show more heresy with that. And it's do it in a very, let's say, a rebel way. Like there's empowerment, individual circuitry is very much rebellious against the current state. Say yes if it resonates. What you ask me is, oh my God, how does this fit to my definition? Because you address words like I want to help them connect to their intuition. I want to help them to get into their body and their sexuality and sensuality and feminine energy. I want to help them express themselves. That's your throat. And how does it fit into my design? Because I have an undefined sacral, which is sexuality, sensuality, and I have an undefined spleen, which is intuition. And I'm going to say it still does fit to your design because I experience a lot, very often, that emotionally defined types, no matter which type it is, but if you have an emotional defined center, they very often have more sexual, sensual energy because emotional energy is mutative. It's birth giving into meaning impacting a rebirth. And it is very creative, it is passionate. And so there's yes. So the sexual and sensual energy is around your emotional center. And you also have the 1949. So you're very sensitive in your sense and you have feelings cognition. So you're feeling a lot. It's all about the body. And you have the gift, that you are very driven. So you have a lot of sex drive as well in that sense. You're driven, you're ambitious. And when you have the emotional wave, you're here for your people, for your clients. You sense where they need this is the physical and spiritual well-being, and you want to care about their physical and spiritual well-being. So we're gonna look into that. You're gonna guide them back to their body, into their body, trusting their intuition. And from there, they will connect more to their true identity. So you have the strength in the G center with only one gate and channel going up to the throat, which is the individual creative energy. It is literally the channel of inspiration. So you help them to re-inspire, to get in spirit. And the G center is the intuition center, right? It's a different intuition than is lean. It's more about higher self, intuition, being in spirit, inspired, and coming from that center. And the way how we can bring the food and the well-being part in there is that the G center is all about self-love. So when I look at even my sister, and other mothers, they pour so much love in the children, but they totally forget themselves. So then suddenly self-care and self-love becomes a topic and an issue, a challenge. So you're going to help them to express their also desires. You have desire, motivation. And as I said yesterday, I want to do a live on how our motivation impacts who we attract and how our clients are motivated to buy. So you will attract clients who have an issue with their desires. And you have, as you know, 41 in your North Node personality and 31 in your South Node personality, which is, I have the 41 too in my son, which is the desire for growth and evolution. So just because you're mom doesn't mean that you're now done with your life. You want to grow, you want to evolve, you want to have a new experience. And thus growth and evolution and the desire to 41 is to turn dreams into reality, literally. Tell me what your big goals are. I'm going to help them make them happen. But it comes through a strong emotion. So that's a feeling. It's like, I desire to, it's a design dinner date. It's like, this is my vision. This is my desire. I'm going to create this. And that is the passion, the fire of the emotional energy that then creates the reality. And so you have that too. And 31 is leadership energy. That is the stroke. That's the leader. So you're here to step into that and voice that out and give them a voice and help them to activate what their desires are. And then in the person and the design side, I see the 19 as the sensing, the sensitivity, the sensuality, where the sexuality comes in. And the 33 is tuning in and listening. But we want to have these both. They need to tune in. They need to go and connect with their body, to then kind of create and express. And expression is also self-expression. It's not just talking. It's creating their life, how they look, what they do, how they show up. And you have with a gate for the answers for that. You will attract a lot of people who have questions, are confused, and are overthinking. And you can give them the realization in your sun design, and definitely a lot of rebel energy with your 43, it is so powerful to do it in a different way, but you give them very clear structure. So what we're going to create is definitely the method that you have with the different phases that you guide them through. The first they have to do this, and they have to do that, and they have this breakthrough, then they can experience this coming from your own experience. So is that is what I have to say here. Oh, one thing which really excited me, because you have the gate 21 in your undefined ego, which is literally the gate of the huntress. So, darling, you are definitely designed to talk about this feminine empowerment, the feminine energy. It looks like this sexuality, the sensuality part, the feminine energy looks different than the sacral. Of course, you don't have the sacral mechanics. You have fully open sacral. But when I look at your chart, when I look at your offers, then a new ideas. It's exactly this. I have goosebumps. So excited. Okay. Amazing. Great. So that was the look review for today from my side. Brandon, do you have a question? Do you have any question? Let me know here in the comments. While I remind everyone who is here watching live or you watching the replay, if you want my eyes on your chart, you want my guidance on messaging, content creation, your ideal client, who is that? How you help them, your offers, especially if you are already very established, well known, are successful, and you want that next evolution in your brand. You want that premium client, and especially, to be honest, charging more. I see at the moment a lot of, especially 5 1s, crushing it in their business by running it like a generator and or charging too little. So you cannot scale by just pushing more and launching more. And you can also not expand and grow to 7 figures while just undercharging. We want to really establish that a higher end offer, and also the entire brand messaging positioning has to be elevated. And then everything else just finds itself underneath. It's kind of this overflow effect, how I call it. This usually takes me one look and then a slight refinement what that is and what is holding you back to really step and claim that and hold the energy behind higher rates. So the look is exactly created for this, that I give you that instant breakthrough. And then afterwards, you can see what the next step is for you. If you want my eyes and a live review, then just DM me the word look and I give you the details how you can get on one of these lives and book your spot. These are so powerful. So many of you have messaged me today. We're scheduling you in. I'm very excited for this new format. I'm really curious what that the rebel in this all not feeling a rebel at this moment. Okay, so that's a great question and assignment that I want to leave you with is go and use your projector energy and your aura and your perspective and look at what is it that you see is missing. Where do you see maybe other coaches talking about feminine empowerment, or where you see, other moms are living their mediocre life now? Where do you see the current conversation in media or in society? And then you go like, stop. We need to talk about this. We need to do something different. And I think that after our dinner day, you were already in that rebel energy to bring a different perspective into the conversation. Those different insights, those heretic, triggering, provocative perspectives, opinions, you bring them out. Also, what you shared with me, the boudoir photo shoot, these things are rebellious. That's still something was like, ooh, in society. So these kind of things, how can you create those experiences for your clients? I see for you VIP days with a client where you can create such experiences. Maybe it's not a photo shoot, a boudoir photo shoot, but maybe it's a photo shoot. Maybe it is a spa day, something which is new. I know a few clients are graded as kitchen, but you're not a 5 1 like the classical teacher. You are someone who likes to take action, who loves experiences. You jump in the car and came to me. So you will attract people who also clients who want to be in person with you too. So feel into that. I hope that answered your question. That was very exciting for me today. I love, and really, I get so excited when I look at charts and I look at these offer creation. I already can feel from sort of more immersive, intensive, multiple day thing with all of you, where you get then hot seat coaching from me, where we can workshop more things. So I'm feeling into that, and maybe I'm creating something end of the month, like a brand offer workshop. I haven't done that in a while. I always love them. So that you bring your chart, you bring your ideas, you're gonna talk about brand positioning, messaging, offer design, so that you leave really with that inspiration, excitement, like a clear concept for it. Yeah, stay tuned. I have next week a lot of time to reflect and create. I will not go live next week. We're gonna pick up the look series the week after, but you definitely can ask me any questions that you have. Rita just got on here. Hello, gorgeous. You booked yours today. How are you? I hope you're doing well with your little accident. Sending you love. And then I gonna see you in about a week again here live. Have a great rest of your day and see you soon.